everyone, I'm Rotaract Vimarshee Gunawardhana. Welcome to the 2025 edition of Center Stage, the annual fun-filled interview series exclusively done by the Rotaract Club of University of Colombo, Faculty of Management and Finance. For our next episode of this series, we have an exceptional and extraordinary person joining us. With her ever-present smile and uplifting spirit, she's the kind of person who makes every moment more fun just by being there. She is the Joint Director for Professional Development in the Rotaract District Steering Committee, Rotaractor Harini Sadewani.
So let's start with a dose of fun questions. If you get a chance to live in any fictional world of your choice, where would it be and what would be your character?
Okay, so since I was small, I was a huge fan of anything fantasy. So I would definitely have to choose between either Harry Potter or Marvel. So I would rather prefer Harry Potter as maybe Hermione.
That's nice.
Not Leviosa.
You do it then if you're so clever. Go on, go on.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
So next, if you decide to write your autobiography, what would the title be?
Oh, the title. That's something that I've never thought so far, but I would go pretty simple and say the life of Harini, maybe.
That's nice. So tell us a nickname that your friends in Rotaract have given you.
Yes. So the very first nickname that I was given as soon as I came, it's pretty obvious. It's Noodles because of my hair.
Yeah.
So, yes.
If you were to do a collaboration with an artist, who would it be?
Okay. So starting off with, I cannot sing. So let's keep all the singers out. But I think I can dance. I think. So maybe a Sri Lankan dancer. I won't name a single person, but
Right,
probably.
any dancer.
Yes.
Okay. If you had to change your name into the name of a vegetable, what would it be?
Okay. I think I usually, most of the time, look either like a beetroot or a carrot. So maybe a beetroot because I go red sometimes. So yeah.
Right. Tell us something interesting about Rotaractor Yasiru that we don't know.
Well, I don't think there are certain things that I shouldn't spill at all. But something about him, he's hiding as I speak right now, just because he cannot face me. But he is such a romantic. I'm just gonna put it out there. Such a romantic.
Hi.
So next, in your opinion, who do you think is the funniest person in the district steering committee? And could you share something fun about him or her?
Okay, so one of the funniest, I would say, not the funniest, but one of the funniest, I would say definitely Ayadiara Rotaractor Gaji. I mean, y'all are pretty, you know him pretty well as well. So yeah, I would just say that he is one of the funniest.
So could you share something fun about him?
Well, something funny as in personally or a funny story.
Anything, a funny story or...
Let's see. Oh, this is not actually very funny, but I don't know whether you all have seen him shed a tear, but he actually did cry a little bit after we finished the conference. So maybe out of, being happy that we pulled it off. So that's not a funny story, but that's something interesting. Something new for you all to know.
Right. So what is the craziest thing in your bucket list?
Craziest thing? Okay. I am very scared of heights, but I would like to skydive someday.
Interesting. On a scale of 1 to 10, as a boss, how bossy are you?
I am definitely a 7. Oh, maybe an 8.
Okay. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
This doesn't have to be in the disco or anything,
No.
right? But I would choose my PT team all over again.
Right. So with that incredible icebreaker, let's move on to some important questions. First of all, what is your favorite Rotaract memory from your time in Rotaract?
So I'm pretty new to the movement. This is only my second year in the movement. So first year I served as the secretary, as one of the joint secretaries for my home club, Rotaract Club of CCS. And we did this amazing project called Unplug. And where we literally traveled most of the country. And I would say definitely the last phase where we had the open mic night in Jaffna would be one of the most memorable things that I ever did, because I got to connect with some amazing people that I didn't know before, but you know, the whole trip was made memorable because of the people. So I would definitely say that.
Right. So what were your biggest challenges as a Rotaractor and how did you overcome them?
So as I mentioned, I did join Rotaract 2 years ago, but I also started working 2 years ago in a completely different field of study than what I do my degree in, which is chemistry. But I started my job as a consultant for digital media. So those are like literally the complete polar opposites, I would say. So starting out with all of this together was incredibly overwhelming at some points, where I couldn't manage the time with my degree, with everything that I do. But as I moved on, I think I did grasp the way of doing it. So that was the biggest challenge, but I think I did overcome it pretty well as well.
That's great. So how does Rotaract contribute to your personal growth?
I mean, if I did not join Rotaract 2 years back, I don't know whether I'd be here specifically even talking to you, of course. So personally, as I mentioned, I learned a lot of things through Rotaract, but above most of them, I did get to know some amazing people. The opportunities that Rotaract brought me, and of course, like I mentioned, the people that it brought me, it was just amazing. So yes.
So if you were to give a piece of advice to future Rotaractors, what would it be?
Future Rotaractors, join Rotaract, because why not? I also wasn't I did not know much about Rotaract when I first joined Rotaract, but just take that risk, because not just Rotaract, but anything else in the life, take that risk, because you never know what you will see at the end of the tunnel, right? So join Rotaract and see it for yourself, because rather than me saying what I experienced, another person who will be in Rotaract in the future will experience even better things, because it only gets better. So join Rotaract and see for yourself, I would say.
What project or event in Rotaract stands out as your favorite and why?
Okay. So until I did finish the Rotaract district conference, like I mentioned, it was unplugged, because it was amazing. But I would say more than unplugged, the Rotaract district conference, which we had very recently, was way more challenging, but it brought all of us together, and the memories that we created all along, months and months of planning. Even though it was, like I said, a little bit too hectic and a little bit too challenging, I find that to be my most favorite project so far.
That's nice. So can you describe the importance of professional development in shaping an individual?
Yes. So since the start of the year, the PD Avenue does a lot of projects, like starting from DOTS to ADTS to PETSETS to conference, so on and so forth. So basically, I would say that the PD Avenue, whatever the projects that we do, says a lot about what a Rotaract as a brand can do. Connecting people, networking people, and even telling them how to, for an example, if you take PETSETS, right? We do train them as to how to take their club forward as a president, as a secretary, even if they are very new to the movement. So as a movement, the projects that we do from the PD Avenue does shape the people in a different way than the other movements does, to brand the Rotaract as a brand out there.
So next, can you share a meaningful connection or friendship you formed through Rotaract that has enriched your life or perspective?
Okay. It feels like I'm repeating the same answer, but again, the PD team. I would say that in my life, I did work in teams, but I never worked in a team like them, because of course headed by ADRR, Rotaract Gaji, and we have Rotaract Yasser and Rotaract Ishini. We are such a close knit. We've practically taken hours and hours of long calls just to spill tea, not to, plan anything out. So I would definitely say it's them.
Right. So what is your dream project that you would love to be a part of?
Okay, a dream project. Well, I would say, I think this project may be executed in the future, maybe not, but there's this project, something similar that we came up with the ideology of a Shark Tank. So hopefully maybe the Sri Lankan Shark Tank.
Right. So now it's time for some fun games. We have a small game for you. It's guess by emoji. It's so we'll show you a combo of emojis and letters, and you've got to guess the hidden word or phrase.
A camera and a chart. Is it like one word?
Yes.
Okay, I feel extremely stupid at this point. A camera and a chart. Camera and
Think of synonyms.
Sorry?
Like synonyms for those two, like camera and chart.
No.
Yeah.
Photograph. Okay. Angry Bird.
Yes. So next is never have I ever. So first, never have I ever sung the wrong lyrics with full volume. Never have I ever practiced a dramatic speech in the shower. Never have I ever called a teacher mom or dad. Never have I ever farted and blamed it on someone else.
I have farted, but not blamed it on anybody else.
Never have I ever walked into a room and immediately forgotten why I was there.
As guilty as charged.
Right, thank you.